is civil war. This is our war.
Black Hawk Down is a 2001 war film directed and produced by Ridley Scott, with Jerry Bruckheimer serving as co-producer and a screenplay written by Ken Nolan. The film is based on the 1999 nonfiction book of the same name by journalist Mark Bowden. It depicts the events surrounding a U.S. Black Hawk helicopter crew that was shot down during the Battle of Mogadishu. The film is based on true events, and many scenes are portrayed faithfully to what actually happened. Some of the characters in the film are also based on real soldiers who were present during the events. Black Hawk Down is known for its realistic cinematography, and because of this, the film has even been used for military recruitment purposes. The film's realism and attention to detail are also reflected in the combat scenes and the weapons used in them. The film features a wide range of military firearms. Let's begin the weapon breakdown with sidearms. The Delta operator's sidearm of choice is the Colt M1911A chambered in .45 ACP. Some of the Delta's M1911A1 pistols feature ambidextrous thumb safeties. Early in the film, Master Sergeant Wex, played by Kim Coates, can be seen with an M1911A1 at the firing range. At the crash site, Master Sergeant Gary Gordon, portrayed by Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, and Sergeant First Class Randy Shughart, played by Johnny Strong, use their M1911A1 pistols. Rangers and members of Lieutenant Colonel McKnight's convoy are seen using 9x19mm Beretta 92FS pistols. The Beretta is seen with Michael Roof's character Humvee driver Maddox, with Tom Sizemore's Danny McKnight, and with several Rangers during the Mogadishu Mile sequence. A Somali militiaman uses a Tokarev TT-33 pistol chambered in 7.62 by 25mm to kill Shughart at the second crash site. Chief Warrant Officer 3, Mike Durant, played by Ron Eldard, uses a 9x19mm Heckler & Koch MP5A3 submachine gun with a slimline handguard. He uses it to defend himself after being shot down. Another MP5 is also picked up and used by Randy Shughart before being killed by the overwhelming militia. According to the book and real-life events, the submachine gun should actually be the shorter K model, not the A3 variant seen in the film. Sergeant First Class Jeff Sanderson, portrayed by William Fichtner, carries a customized 12-gauge Remington 870 Express Magnum shotgun slung over his right shoulder. The weapon is visually intended to represent the police Magnum model. To achieve this, it has been fitted with a pistol grip without a folding stock, and the barrel has been replaced with a shorter one. The shotgun can be identified as an Express Magnum model by the model marking on the receiver. In a deleted scene from the film, Sanderson uses the shotgun to blow the hinges off a door inside the target building. The majority of the Delta Force operators carry the 5.56 by 45mm Colt Model 727 as their primary weapon. The rifle is also known as the M16A2 carbine. The soldiers' rifles are seen equipped with various accessories such as Aimpoint Comp M2 red dot sights and Surefire 660 flashlights. Some of the rifles are painted in desert tan camouflage schemes. In reality, Delta operators used the Colt Model 653 and Colt Model 723 rifles during the operation, not the newer 727 model. The Aimpoint sights used were also older models in real life. The Colt Model 727 appears in the hands of many different soldiers throughout the film in numerous scenes. For example, Staff Sergeant Daniel Bush, played by Richard Tyson, uses a 727 carbine during the defense of the first Black Hawk crash site. In the aerial target shooting scene, Sergeant First Class Norm Hoot Gibson, played by Eric Bana, is seen with a 727. Both Chris Wex and Jeff Sanderson used the Colt Model 727 carbine throughout the film. Various Delta Force operators and some Army Rangers are armed with the short-barreled Colt Model 733, featuring A2-style rear adjustable carrying handle sights and heavy barrels. The rifle's configurations vary between soldiers. Some have aim-point scopes mounted, others are painted in camouflage schemes. A few of the rifles are fitted with XM177 style flash hiders instead of the standard A2 flash hider. Gary Gordon and Mike Durant used suppressors on their Model 733 rifles. For stunt work in the film, non-firing rubber prop M4 carbines were used. The inclusion of the M4 is anachronistic, as the M4 carbine was not adopted by the U.S. military until 1994, a year after the events portrayed in the film. Several soldiers in the film use 5.56 by 45mm Colt M16A2 rifles. Sergeant Goodale, played by Carmine Giovinazzo, uses his M16A2 as the Rangers and Deltas hold off the Somali militia. Sergeant Ed Urek, portrayed by Tom Guiri, uses his M16A2 during the Mogadishu Mile. When Staff Sergeant Matt Eversman, portrayed by Josh Hartnett, leads his Ranger team, many of them are armed with M16A2s. Eversman uses his M16A2 to fire at Somali militia as the Rangers make their way to the first Black Hawk crash site. An interesting detail is the sling cord attachment. Eversman and many other soldiers tape the sling cord to the front sight of the rifle. The sling cord is also taped to the top of the stock. The purpose of this setup is to allow the rifle to be slung in an upright position. While defending the second Black Hawk crash site, Shugart briefly uses an M16A2 rifle before switching back to another rifle. The other rifle used by Shugart is a 7.62 by 51mm M14 rifle. His M14 features a camouflage paint scheme and an Aimpoint Comp M2 M68 reflex sight, which is likely standing in for the Aimpoint 3000 that the real Shugart most likely used on his rifle. The M14 is seen when Shugart provides cover for Gordon and Mike Durant at the second crash site. Several soldiers have a 40 by 46mm M203 grenade launcher attached to their M16A2 rifles. Cobra CM203 37mm flare launchers were also used during filming, standing in for the M203 grenade launcher. A genuine M203 can be seen, for example, on Specialist John Grimes' M16A2 rifle, portrayed by Ewan McGregor. The Cobra 37mm flare launcher is seen attached to the M16A2 rifle of Lorenzo Ruiz, played by Enrique Murciano. A wide variety of rifles can be seen in the Somali arms dealer's shop and with militia members. Several 5.56 by 45mm caliber M16A1 rifles are seen in the Somali arms dealer's shop, as well as with some militia members. In the arms dealer's shop, G3 battle rifles and Kalashnikov-based assault rifles are also identifiable. 7.62 by 51mm caliber Heckler & Koch G3 rifles are seen with several militia members throughout the film. Different variants of the G3 rifle appear in the movie. Early variants with wooden furniture are recognizable, and in several scenes, militia members use the more modern G3A3 variant. The vast majority of the Somali gunmen are armed with Chinese 7.62 by 39mm caliber Type 56-1 assault rifles. They are identified by the hooded front sights, which are unique to Chinese Kalashnikov rifles. Type 56-1 rifles are seen with the Somalis throughout various scenes in the film. The fixed stock version of the Type 56 is also seen in the movie, when a Somali smacks Mike Durant across the face with it. Somali militia leader Moalim, played by Razak Adodi, chooses a 5.45 by 39mm caliber AKSS-74U from the arms dealer's shop as his weapon. A 7.62 by 54mm caliber SVD Dragunov rifle is also identifiable in the arms dealer's shop when Hoot walks through the Somali town. Among the machine guns, the 5.56 by 45mm caliber FN Minimi is used by several Rangers. The Minimi is meant to represent the M249E1 SAW machine gun, a variant of the FN Minimi adopted by the U.S. military. The Minimis are also fitted with circular 200-round cloth ammo bags instead of hard plastic drums. The Minimi is seen, among others, with Specialist Lance Twombly, played by Tom Hardy, and Private First Class John Waddell, played by Ian Virgo. Ranger Specialist Sean Nelson, played by Ewan Bremner, uses a 7.62 by 51mm caliber M60 machine gun. A vehicle-mounted M60 is also seen and fired from at least one of the Humvees in the extraction convoy. In some scenes, some of the Somalis also use the M60 machine gun. Among the Somalis, the 7.62 by 39mm caliber Zastava M72, A copy of the RPK light machine gun can be seen. The M72 is seen, for example, when a Somali fires at the downed Black Hawk and when a Somali shoots at the Rangers and Delta operators from a building. In the arms dealer's shop, a 7.62 by 54mm caliber PKM machine gun is identifiable. The 50 BMG caliber Browning M2HB heavy machine gun can be seen in several scenes mounted on vehicles. The weapon is used mounted on a Humvee by, among others, Dominic Pill, played by Danny Hawk, as they evacuate an injured Ranger back to the base, and by Hoot when he is clearing the rooftop of militia members. An interesting detail occurs early in the film when a Humvee with a Browning M2HB mounted on the roof drives over some bumps, causing the machine gun barrel to bounce, revealing it is a rubber prop, not a real weapon. The Browning M2HB is also seen mounted on Somali militia technicals and Malaysian forces VAB 6x6 APCs. Another heavy machine gun identifiable in the film is the 50 BMG caliber M85, mounted in the commander's cupola of M60A1 Patton tanks, providing security at the Pakistani soccer stadium. Some Somali militia vehicles are equipped with 12.7 by 108mm caliber DSHK heavy machine guns. The MH-60 Black Hawks are armed with 7.62 by 51mm caliber GE M134 miniguns as door guns. The AH-6 Little Bird helicopters are equipped with 2 miniguns. An interesting detail is that the Black Hawk and Little Bird helicopters used in the film were provided by the U.S. Army's 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, and the weapons mounted are the actual armaments. Among launchers, U.S. soldiers used the 66mm caliber M72A2 Law. Somalis use 40mm caliber RPG-7s, as well as Chinese Type 69 RPG variants of the same launcher. The difference between the RPG-7 and Type 69 RPG is easily identified by the number of pistol grips. The RPG-7 has 2, while the Type 69 has only 1. A militia member fires the RPG-7 that takes down Super 6-1, causing the first Black Hawk crash of the operation. When Aidid's militia begin to bombard the building, the majority of the Rangers and Deltas have taken cover. They use, among other weapons, the 73mm SPG-9 recoilless rifle. In the scene, a group of Deltas led by Hoot capture the SPG-9 and use it against the militia. While loading up for the assault, M67 hand grenades and AM-14 incendiary grenades are visible. Hope you enjoyed the video. Write in the comments what you thought of the Black Hawk Down movie and what things and details you found in the movie yourself. Also, remember to like the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, it's worth doing so. It's free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when more interesting videos about firearms and movies are uploaded to the channel.